Hello and welcome back to Khans of the Steppe. We're in a lot of wars, but luckily we have a new map mode to visualize our anxiety. We are at war with you over here. We're at war with Ruthenia. We're at war with Scotland. We're also at war with Aragon. And we're at war with Castile. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yep, that seems like all the wars we're in. Now, the war that's actually our biggest worry right now is this war over here against Castile. Why is it a big worry? Well, because it's going to be a pain. Because we have to win this Aragon war, then we have to get into Castile, and all the while, they have taken war score. That's not great. What's the war goal? War goal is the County of Navarra. So if we lose it, it's not the end of the world. So what I'm thinking we're going to do is we're going to siege down here. We're going to take this over. We're going to de-siege this. That'll then give us an equal amount of war score. Probably, I don't know. Maybe we win a battle or something. That'll then allow us to peace out that war. We'll end roughly here. We then declare war on Castile and we take all of their stuff. Actually, no, you cannot do this while you're at war with them. Thought I would check. Right, we may potentially go for Valencia or something like that after that. Up here, we are sieging. We're just about to hit, like, their capital, so that's probably going to be done. So that's that one. Those are the Antwerpen ones. Over here, we're about to finish another siege. So this is Ruthenia. Does Ruthenia have an army? No. Well, it's confusing to me. Ruthenia should have an army. Where is Ruthenia's army? So we're looking here for somebody who's wearing a hat. It has to be a very specific type of hat, like this hat. We're going to zoom right in on the map, move somewhere very far away from Ruthenia. And then we're just going to jump to this person. So their army is currently here. So after this siege, what we should probably do is we should cross to Perislav and then make our way over here. Right. The other army is over here. It's at you. It's about to finish this siege, and then we're going to have to run over here and siege all of this, which is going to take a long time. You has an army in the south, though. We could potentially run over to the south and potentially try and get to that army, because it might get us a lot of war score. How many troops does you have? Yeah, so that's all of you's troops. So fantastic. Let's head down there and get them after this siege. Perfect. Anything else? No, we have subject troops that aren't doing anything, but that's perfectly acceptable. Right, I believe that you are maybe next, either that or the one in Ruthenia. We finished the one in Ruthenia, so that's this one. So you're now going to head to this place and siege it. Back to this army. Oh, wrong one. Back to this army. Wonderful. Now taking Dunbar, we're going to head up to Linlithgoshire, and we'll deal with that. Right, clear this out, and we just wait for one of these things to finish. So they're sieging Argyll here. There's an argument that instead of doing this, what we want to do is we want to do that. I like that argument. I think this argument's good. We go beat up their army immediately, and we can do this because Lennox borders our land in Argyll. So technically we're going from land which is next to our territory to land which is next to our territory, which means you don't take attrition, which is wonderful. Right. We just finished a siege in Montpellier, which would make it this army. Right, I need to siege two things here, though, so you're going to head there. Right, back up this way. We have just raised something over here, so you've now taken that one. You still have an army? Yes, we'll send you down there to start with, and we'll figure out where we're going after that. Right, back over here, you're sieging. Other armies just about to make it to battle. Wonderful. So we're now destroying them. Well, what we like to see. We've just taken Perislavel, which is this army here. There's their troops. They're walking in here. Are they locked? I think they're locked. We'll wait just a second to see. Oh yeah, they're definitely locked. Beat them up. Wonderful. Back up here. We're winning a battle, which is going to get us a lot of war score. We just finished the other siege here, so you can now head down there and siege this. Although, actually, it would probably make more sense to do that. Again, these are all bordering my territory, so I'm allowed to do that. And then we can head in and siege this land afterwards. That makes sense to me. Right. Finished the battle. Inherited some land. I don't really need this land, but that's okay. So this is both part of Erden, so I'll give away... oh, I can raise both of these as well. Wonderful. It's good to see. Then I can give one away. And I can grant you Erden. Wherever that is. There's Erden. Perfect. Right. Clear that out. All of these need to be extended. That's all fine. Happy to pay for them for now, so it's alright. It's a 5-year contract, which is also pretty good. Right, clear this out. How's our legend looking? Not great, but not terrible, but not great. Okay. We have 4 troops left in this one. Nice, our other army is now fighting them here. That was worth a lot of war score, so we maxed out battle war score. You're now going to head to Strathern, which does border this territory technically, so I'm allowed to walk directly there, and then we can head to Gowrie afterwards. Wonderful. Right. Back over here. This is Ruthenia's army. This should be 100%, I think, if we wipe it. Which it was. We have now taken Ruthenia. Anyone else not doing anything? It's just you. Okay. Well, let's enforce our demands. Now taking all of Ruthenia. And now we have to give it away. So... oh, we have to raise it first. Sorry, we have to raise it first. We have many different steps here. You can grant vassals to rightful liege. Let's do that. Also gained a lot of court artifacts, apparently. Like an absurd number of court artifacts. Okay, this is too many. I just want to see how many people we killed in Ruthenia. Can I do that? Nope, because we're still getting court artifacts. There we go. I'm fighting my way back. 59 nobles and 4 holdings were raised. Right. Clear out all of this. Don't need any of this. And don't need these. Open it up as much as we can. And then it's raise. 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 Weirdly, this is one of the things I think which is easier if you have a game which is lagging. Because there are actually a lot of things in this game that are a lot easier if your game lags just a little bit. And things like that would be, if you're giving gifts to someone and you want to give them a lot of gifts at once, if your game is lagging, it doesn't close the gift window immediately. And I don't know if they fixed this, but you could spam the gift button while the window's open, and in theory it gives away as many gifts as you can spam, right? So as many times as you can click the gift button, it will give it away. So you can end up giving quite a lot of gifts if you want to. Which I have used in the past to give lots of money. Right, there's a lot of court artifacts. Anything good? Sort by acquisition date? No. Oh, we got thrones. We haven't had thrones before. Oh, yes. Well, that's actually good then. Yeah, let's see what thrones we've got. Skull cap of Charlemagne. Okay. So I've got a sturdy throne, or King Yaropolk's throne. I gotta say, the difference is 0.04 prestige. It really doesn't matter. But we'll go with that throne there. Wonderful. How's our health? Our health is currently fine. I'm getting the feeling that I want to pivot from one of these things. Probably the one that gives us prowess. Yeah, I want to pivot from prowess to one of these ones that gives us health. Now, I think it was blue previously, so let's have a look here. It's probably called something like that. There we go. Give us a medium health boost. So that now means that we are good on health, which I think is going to be better for us. Wonderful. I got another one of these, which I don't need. I'm going to destroy it out of principle. Right. Cool. Now we can give away this land. So, we'll give away Kiev. Let's, oh yeah, there was the raise all button. I didn't try it, despite remembering that it existed just then. We should definitely do that. Why can I not grant this? Why would you generate me somebody who has the trait monk? who can't hold titles. Alright, so that's a generated character who happens to be a monk, therefore we couldn't give him a title. Wonderful. Let's give away that one. Okay, apparently we have land over multiple kingdoms. That's good to know. Chernigov is in Chernigov. Wonderful. Give that to you. And we will then give you all of this. Great. We now have Karachev, which is part of Karachev. Perfect. I'm going to grant that to you. When I find it. That's it. Wonderful. We have Turov as well down here, which we hold no land in. There we go. You are now the whatever of Turov. You can make up your own title. There we go. He is now the Grand Prince. Oh, I told him he could make up any title he wanted, and he went for a very fancy sounding one. I got Smolensk. So we will now get this person to hold all of Smolensk. It's Minsk and Polotsk that we've got to do next. So this one is Lithuania, which we cannot usurp. I've lost the land. So I guess this one just has to be given away. Minsk. Minsk is part of Minsk. I'm shocked. Right. Let's head down here. We'll give that away. Then this land here. Give it to you. And then we're going to grant you that land. Wonderful. Seems good to me. Right. I can grant vassals to rightful liege. I will definitely do that. We now hold a huge chunk of land there. Right. Coronia. Oh, you might say yes. 31% chance you say yes. I'll send it through. And you can make your way over this way. Am I hostile to somebody here? Nope. Okay, I think there's a civil war happening. That's alright. How's your siege going? Also, why is this not open? There we go. Oh, subject troops. Let's merge those together. Don't know why we got Welsh pillagers for taking Ruthenia, but you know, whatever. Not gonna judge. Right, attack their army and then head in here. Coronia will drown in blood, I guess. All right. I mean, that's not the choice I would have chosen if I were you, but all right. Go to their capital. Well, I guess if you're heading through here, go to there first. Right. Defeat their army. Nice. Now you're going to head in here to siege. I head in here, siege this one, and then go round to defeat the Castilian armies. That might make sense to me, actually. Actually, I can probably just do that now. No, I don't need your military assistance. Random person. You're sitting still? Ah, right. Head to Gary. Wonderful. Back down here. This is going to be the next army to do something. Right. Go beat them up. Wonderful. And then we can head north to Aragon after that. Right. Let's go. Let's wait for one of these armies to arrive somewhere. Ooh, new martial perk. We also have a new granddaughter who is intelligent. Wonderful news. We're going to grab Soldiers of Lesser Fortune. I think I was going to go for Peacemaker, but given I'm almost here, let's do this one. Right. I was going to do Peacemaker because Peacemaker would have got us Wars at 80, which actually is quite like appealing. Let's put you in as our new person. Sure, why not? You can be my new Kurotai member. You want to be where are we? Oh, apparently I can't ask you to be whatever the word is, obedient. Oh, you're already obedient. Oh, I'll do it. Hey, you, just while we're here, be obedient. Right, my spy master sucks. You're my new spy master. Because you're incredible and you like me, right? Yes. Okay. We're going to discover like 20 schemes here. It's going to be crazy. Right. Clear these out. And keep chasing. Curse undone. My rival is dead. I had a rival? I have many rivals. But okay, that's fine. How is our succession looking, by the way? Not that I want to do succession, but how's it looking? Wow. That's a lot of titles that'll be given away. 2 people are unhappy. Would you just be obedient? Yeah. Same with you? Yeah, okay. 4 oppose? Wait, you oppose it? I can't ask you to be obedient? Why not? Because you're not in that kind of court? Oh, because you're in somebody else's court, maybe, and you're unlanded or something? I don't know. Huh. Interesting. Like, I also can't ask you to be obedient for the same reason that you're in somebody else's court. Alright, well, that's fine. Whatever. Wait. Let me test something. Is it because I need their husband to be obedient? No. No, that's not how it works. Okay, I was just checking because they were a landed vassal of mine. I was thinking maybe I needed them to be obedient, but I didn't. Right, Scotland. Enforce demands. King Adam is going to be the last king here. Wonderful. Oh! We got a new throne. We got the Stone of Scone. There we go. Look at that. Wonderful. Is it very good? Well, realistically, no. I mean, these are, like, whatever. That's definitely pointless. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's better than 2. So it's better, I guess, and this is nothing. So, no. But, I mean, it does look a lot less comfy. I don't think that's really something to be, you know, enjoyed. But, anyway. Let's go to our title. You know what? Easier way of finding the title? Do this. Okay, so I'm just gonna point out that there's a raise button here. What's this meant to do? It doesn't raise the land, does it? In fact, it's not even localized correctly. It doesn't know where it is because that should say in Scotland. So this just does nothing? How about a duchy? Let's check a duchy. Let's check this duchy. Alright, it doesn't work in duchies. Well, what land do we hold directly? We hold Gowrie directly. Let's see, does it work at holding level? Can you even get to holding level from here? Wait, oh, I can do it here. So I can do it, yes, at holding level, I can raise. So you can raise from this screen, but only at holding level, which means that this is fundamentally worse than doing it otherwise. All right, we're going to look at it from a different screen, just because we know we can do that now. So if I go through here, I could raise like this if I wanted to. So I could go through each of these and raise like this. Is that any better? That doesn't feel better to me. Like, this does not feel like a better way of doing this. This feels like a significantly worse way of doing that. Alright. Glad that we did that to test. Okay. Anyway, where are we? I guess because you can do it at, well, no, it must be doing it at holding level, right? No. We need to find one where we have a temple that we can't do. Maybe you can do temples from there when you can't normally do a temple. Maybe that would help us. Anyway. I'm in the wrong map mode. That's why it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. I kept trying to get it to, like, go into the lower level so I could see what land we held, but we were in the de jure map mode, which doesn't do that. Or we were in a different map mode. Might not be in de jure. Anyway. Might have been. Actually, de jure kingdoms would make sense. Let's give away Stirling. We're then going to give you Albany. Right, there we go. Wow, that's a lot of land. Lothian, well, that's going to go to you, because it's Lothian. And that's it. Wonderful. Ireland. Well, we'll wait till we're bordering it, and then we'll do it. Wait, what's supply like here? Supply is pretty good. It's like 7,000. Alright, I'm going to split up this army a little bit. I think we can do it in a group of 4. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, perfect. Yeah, it works really, really well. Then we'll take Ireland, and then we'll send that army down the coast to here, I think. I think that was our plan. And the other one's going to go down to the Confederation. Right. You're fighting. Other armies are moving. And then we got Norman pillagers from the Scottish one. I'm assuming that it must be generated. It must be because we're declaring so many wars. So it must be like whoever we were declared against before or something that's causing these to go all weird. Anyway. We have some people who are now obedient to us. That's good. I've now taken, or I've now won that battle. Now white peace. Yeah, you'll white peace. That's good. Head into their capital and siege it. Nice. Okay. A new opponent. My goal is the same. I don't care that they have a new person in charge. The only thing I care about is if their land split apart, which it didn't, so. Oh, their capital changed. That I do care about, actually. That is very relevant. It's also great for us. Like, it's fantastic news for us, because now I can head up there and beat up this army. And then I can go to their capital and siege it. That's fine. Okay, I was just checking what that army was, but actually I should have known what that army was. Right, now you're going to head to their capital and... Well, no, now you're going to head to that army, you're going to beat them up, and you're going to steal the siege. Right, we'll do that. Apparently you're at war with my vassal, is that true? Yup. Alright. Cool. Doesn't affect my wars, which is lucky. Every one of my armies is moving. You're going to catch them. Perfect, that's what I wanted to see. Beat them up. This army stopped moving. That's fine. That's acceptable. That army should stop moving. There we go. So now we're going to beat up this army. Nice. We've now won our Aragon War. You're going to head in here and siege their capital. You're back over here. Enforce our demands. Then you're going to head this way. Right. Not but malice and lies, we say to that one. Okay. It's all fine. Cool. You finished your siege up here? You have indeed. Alright. So now you're going to head up there and siege their capital. I don't need any of these core artifacts. That's fine. Back down here... we got to give away some of this land. So I think that this is just better. Also, I'm going to destroy whatever that is. I don't need it. Yeah, I think that this is just a better way of raising. I think it's just going to be quicker to do this. But we don't have any temples to check whether that's better. The only problem here is that the list jumps around. But, you know, we can live with that. So we should have 6 to give away as well there. Right. So we have these bits of land. Wait, that's not us. That's Toulouse. Okay, we should down here. We have Barcelona that we can give away. Give it away to you. Okay. Gonna give that away to you. I was on the wrong title apparently, but that's okay. I guess I'll give away the lower title on that one. Give you Barcelona. The other ones, apparently I don't hold the duchy for. Okay, we don't. Alright, well, I'll create the duchy. I'll give that to you. And then I will give you that. Wonderful. Am I over on duchies? I should be exactly where I should be on duchies. There's another way of finding out if we're over on duchies that maybe I should do. But that's fine, we don't need to do it right now. Wait, do I have... No, I only have king titles, that's fine. I was wondering if the save I'd used to recover this was the one where I created all the empire titles, but no, it's not. Cool. Yeah, the other way I can find out if people hate me is I can go to subjects and I can do this and go Okay, so who like hates me for holding too many duchies? Also, I'm going to send the Pope a little bit of money because then he won't hate me as much. Right. There we go. Grant vassals to rightful liege. So this will be all of our French land that we can now grant these vassals to, I think, for most of them. There we go. And then you need to be transferred as well. Right. Cool. And we'll clear out that. You're heading up there. Wonderful. Go. How are you guys looking? You're still reinforcing a little bit. That's fine. You're sieging, which is good. I will let the traitor be known to all. Yep. You've now arrived at your destination. So, Castile. Submission or ruin. Right. And then we're going to head directly into their capital. Wonderful. Seems good to me. Right. Castile will, you know, blood, something like that. We'll get there in the end. Right. Clear those out. You're still reinforcing, which is good. What we like to see. Want them to get a little bit of supply back. You have finished a war for me. You've finished the war against you. Wonderful. So I can stop saying you non-stop whenever I talk about them. That'll be good for everybody. Right. So now I want to give away some of that. Oh, I need to raise some land. Okay, do you have any temples that can't be raised? Yes, yes you do. Okay, wait, can't be raised? So this one can't be raised. So if I go to Garco in here and click raise Garco, does that raise the temple? How would I know? Did it remove the temple from the list? No. Okay, so it doesn't even raise the temple. I don't know. I've got to try a larger one, right? I've got to try like a larger one in here and see whether this lets me raise them. So something like this, right? Or like whether this is like a better way to raise, I should say. Not whether it lets me raise, but like, is this better? You know, it might be. This might be better just because I don't have to deal with the list, but I might jump between the two different ways of doing it because this is kind of a little bit calmer. I don't know. There's less list jumping around, which I think I approve of a lot. Right. This as well. Raise it. Raise it. And we've already raised that one. Nice. Still pops up this message, which is annoying, but anyway. That's fine. And grant vassals to rightful liege. Might as well just do this right off the bat. Cool. We have 8 duchies we should give away here. Padum is part of a duchy. Alright, so we'll give that to you. And then we will give you... Which one is it? It's Zan something, and it should be some slashy green stuff. It's this one. Right. Wonderful. Over here, we have this land. This is this land. It's down here. And we'll give you that. Is this Lhasa? This is Amdo. Okay. So we will give you Amdo. Wonderful. Down here, is this Lhasa? Yes. Okay. Give you that land, and then we'll grant you Lhasa. Which is that one. Over here, we have Gongbo. Gongbo is part of this land. So we'll give them that. It's that one. Over here, we have Markham, which is part of Batang. Okay. Do I have Batang? I do. Right. Batang. Is this Litang by any chance? It is. I just saw it next to it and thought, it's got to be a nearby area. It's got the same naming conventions. Should have Ling Sang around here as well somewhere. There we go. In here, you're gonna get Ling Sang. You will be the same one as your name, I'm assuming. One that's down here. Yep. Cool. Now we do a quick check. Subjects, are you mad at me for holding too many duchies? No. Also, I realized that there's an even easier way of doing it than that. Alright, I don't have any duchies on that list there. I could also do my old check as well, which is, do I hold one duchy? To which the answer is yes. Wonderful. Don't need to reorganize vassals. That's pretty good. Alright, who am I at war with? I'm at war with you. I don't want to be at war with... Wait, am I at war with you or am I at war with your vassal? I'm at war with your vassal. Okay, I'm going to declare an offer submission war to you because I want you to invalidate your vassal's war. Amdo? Amdo's not willing to give in. Karnata? Also not willing to give in. How close are they? Not close at all. Wow. Alright, and then you're going to head down to their capital. And this will be a case where the leader of Lomho is like, could you not have just left them alone? Why are you causing all these problems for us? Anyway. Oh, you appear not to be part of a confederation anymore. Would you like to give me 200 gold for the pleasure of not being in the confederation? Right. You're going for Castile. You're still reinforcing. Cool. Or resupplying. Right. We just finished a war. That's that army. Yep, you got Coronia for me. Wonderful. How many titles do I need to raise? 3. Alright. Raise. Raise. I was going to say don't reset the list, but it did. Right. Clear those out. I'm assuming I only have one duchy to give away, which will be Coronia. That would make sense to me, so... Let's grant you Courland. And then I have an extra piece of land down here that I need to give away. How am I looking? Am I over on duchies? Don't think so. Think I'm good. I think you have to take out Poland. You're kind of the only one who's nearby. Okay, go get him. I'm going to send you... Oh, I thought that was their capital. Oh, their capital's the other side. That's annoying. I'm going to send you to... Dobrzyn. Yeah, we'll send you there. Right. You're still resupplying. You're moving. You're moving. You're sieging. Yes, okay. That's fine. Good here. Wait, that didn't invalidate their war? I think I've done this exact same thing before and it didn't invalidate the war the previous time either. But anyway. That's fine. Prisoner has died. Okay. That's not really my problem. Okay. Migration has displaced my vassal. You want to be my vassal? Cool. Appreciate it. Right. You changed name? No. Oh, you became my vassal though, which now means that I still don't border these guys, so it doesn't change anything actually. It does give me a way into potentially Darfur or something, but yeah. Anyway, that's fine. You're sieging. That person submitted. That's what I like to see. I'm in another war apparently. That must be the Poland war. Right, I can transfer you. That's okay. Do a little bit more sieging. You now want to head to Leon. This army, I think I'm ready for you to go to war with Ireland. Offer submission or ruin. 8% chance. I'll take the 8% chance that the war just ends. I'll take it. Right, I'm going to send 2 of those guys here. And I'm going to send the other 2 here. Wonderful. And clear this out. And go. Ireland will drown in blood. Right. Merge the armies together. Do the thing where I click on org and then it doesn't load org and then I load it again. And I'll put you in charge. Right, and then you guys get to the second siege. Our accusations are not but malice and lies. Army. Merge the army together. Put another organizer in charge. Clear this. That's saying we can isolate our capital. There's no reason to. How's our legend looking? It's spread to 5 more places since I looked at the start of the episode. Alright. That's not really that many. Right, so you're now sieging. You're fighting something over here. That's fantastic. Love that for you. So because they're fighting them, that means that we might get an instant war end. We didn't, but we did get 37%, which isn't bad. Means if we get like a 50 from the siege, we're very near the end of that war. I need a new spy master. New spy master is going to be you, because you kind of like me, actually. Wonderful. Clear this out. Back over to these guys. There are 4 lots there that I can merge together now. That's good. We have 2 sieges happening here at once. I finished this siege first, though. What else do I need for Leon? I need this bit of land. Okay. That's the wrong one. There we go. Now I got that done. I'm going to send you both in here. And you're going to siege that one next. Get their capital. Wonderful. Finishing more sieges. That is that siege done. But your capital includes this land, I think. So I'm going to go... Actually, I'm going to defeat your army, assuming I'm not capped. I'm not capped. I'll defeat your army first, then. Actually, because it's an army defeating, I can do this. So defeat them and then move into the siege. You finished your first siege here. That lets us get to the bridge, so you can now go there. We kind of want to make our way down to defeat those armies at the bottom. You're sieging. Wonderful. Right. Now taking Leon. Where's your army? Do you have an army? Again, courtiers with a hat is the trick. Zoom in. Then teleport over. They're here. So I guess head to this one. Right. That's all fine. Oh, these guys are sieging the same thing, so I'm just going to merge them together. That's okay. Might go and defeat the army in a second. Lots of people are falling ill. Guests are falling ill. Wait, does that mean the disease is actually in my lands? Nope. Nope, guests just fell ill. It might be people whose land we've taken, though. That's the other thing. Right. Yeah, siege this. Not but malice and lies, we'll say. Go and defeat that army. That'll be the end of the war. Wonderful. Clear that out. Now we wait. I think that's the Poland war. We've just taken some more land in. What else do I need here? I need the one at the top. Okay. Go get it. That's this army over here, who's now finished their stuff. You're now going to go defeat that army, who I guess we never fought. And make your way back in here. That's acceptable. We can now see the Castilian army, so we can make our way down here. I finished the war for Ireland. Wonderful news. We will now enforce our demands. And we have now taken Ireland. Right. Clear these out. That's not the one I wanted to open. I can raise no titles. None of these titles are... Oh, there we go. 16 are eligible to be raised. I was thinking none of them seemed unlikely. But anyway. Wasn't impossible. Thomond. Ennis. Ormond. Desmond. Mayo. This one. Hi many. Real. Leinster. And Ossory. This is quicker. I just realized. Wait, that wasn't 16, right? But we've done all of them? Or are these all temples? These are well, actually cities. We have to take that away. Yeah, okay, so that is quicker because it takes away the ones that you can't raise. Yeah. Okay, I like that, apart from the cities. So we do need to do like a last check of that, but that's still, it's a little quicker. Right, I now have more artifacts that I don't care about. So this is Meath. Ireland unfortunately has a lot of duchies in it because it is tutorial islands. So in order to make the tutorial easier, it has a ton of duchies. I don't know if that's the reason why they added the duchies, but it's why it makes it a very good island to do tutorials on. Because there's lots of like small bits of land. 2 duchies makes a kingdom. There's lots of stuff that you can do in here. Or 3 duchies plus the amount of land or something. I don't know. Anyway, you get the ideas. It's a very good place to do tutorials. Even before they made it the official one. Right. Cannot. Let's give you that land as well. And then this land, that'll be Ulster. Wonderful. Right, anything else I need to grant anyone? Probably one up there. Nope. Okay, wonderful. Get on the boats. You are going here, I guess. Yeah, you're going here. I guess I'll go here and then we'll figure it out. Actually, you know what? We'll go here and then they'll figure it out. Right. Let's merge these guys together. These guys are actually called Irish. Alright. It might be maybe the leader's culture was different. I could believe the leader culture being Norman over here, potentially. Alright. You still going? You're gonna... Oh, we haven't unpaused. I see. So, of course, you're still going. Right. Central Steppe is now in the Blessings of the Blue Sky. Wonderful news. Wonderful. It's in Blessings of Blue Sky twice. That's even better. It just makes sense. Yeah. Which one's finished? You are. You're now going to go and siege this one. That's just a bishopric that you can siege. That's perfect. What war is this? What one am I losing? Third Rima conquest of the county of Ball. Oh, right. That's the war I'm ignoring. Yeah, okay. That's fine. So you're fighting over here? Yes. Nice. Now you're going to go siege Tawang. I think you were already going there. You're sieging this. Nice. We've now finished our war with Castile. I will enforce our demands. There's no longer a Castile. Great news. You want to be my vassal? No. 17% maybe. They're not 100% no. Valencia? Yeah, you're feeling like a no. I'm going to send you over here. I don't need all those artifacts. They're all garbage. Right. Get rid of them. No, I don't need them. No. Still. You can offer me as many as you like. I don't need them. It's still going to offer them to me. Okay. Right. Let's... Oh, artifacts at low durability. Destroy. 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 And reforge. Wonderful. Basically, just don't tell me about them is what I was saying to the game there. I think that... Wait. This is the first one I need to raise, yeah. Raise. 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 In case you're wondering, the what's it called? The struggle is probably still ongoing. Unfortunately. So that's way less than it said I had to raise, but I bet a whole bunch of these ones that are left are now temples, right? Yeah, these are all temples. Cool. Right, that's cool. Wait, this is my succession's gonna be nice. Stable. Wait, why is my succession gonna be stable? Oh, because it's broken. Oh, at least this page is broken. Okay, these two oppose, but their vote doesn't count. Oh, I see. All right, because they're neutral. They don't have they're obedient to someone else, therefore it doesn't matter. They're obedient to someone who's obedient to me, so it doesn't matter that they oppose. Cool. All right. Let's give away some titles. Zamora. Zamora, I'm gonna grant you Leon as well. There we go. We'll give you. Oh, not that one. There we go. Leon. Oh, right. I see. Asturias is up here somewhere, isn't it? Yeah, it's this one. We'll grant this small, sleepy-looking child this land. This one is part of Cantabria. So we'll grant you this. Why are you High Shaman? Double bat. Oh, because I made you Tengri. Okay, oops. That wasn't what I intended to do here, but alright. I think I meant to do this. Oh, wait, are you Basque Tengri? You are... No, you're Kyrgyz Tengri. I must have clicked on the wrong button. I don't think I clicked on the wrong button, but... I mean, the evidence is I clicked on the wrong button, so... What can I do? This is the Duchy of Castile, which I need to create. Then I'm going to give it to this person, and I'm going to give you the Duchy of Castile. Right. Porto. And then we'll grant you that. Right. Clear all these out. Vassals need to be granted to rightful liege, which I will do. Nice. Refresh. Yeah, I'm just deciding whether I want to go into my rant about the struggle system. I don't think I need to do that. I think anyone who needs to know knows it by now. I don't have good things to say about it, and it's not. I'm not even gonna check. It's not gonna look good here for us ending the struggle, and it doesn't matter as much because we're conquering so much quicker. Right. That's fine. I wanted to check if I was over on duchies, which I might be because we're at 52. But that might be because I have 3 new kingdoms. Because I have three new kingdoms. Wonderful. You're going to head there. You're going. You're going. You're going. Wonderful. Right. Get in here and siege. Yep. We'll bend the truth to make this person a true believer. We got another legend promoter. So we're going to have 8 promoters. That's cool. Lost the siege of Regensburg. I just won against Lomon. Force demands. So we have now taken Lomon. Which means I'll need to raise again. So I'm going to scroll down to here. And just raise. So I'm assuming I can just raise at this level for everything. Need to find one where I can actually raise the temples, and then I can check whether this raises all the lower holdings. But I think it might, which would be great if it does. But yeah, I'm assuming I can't raise these temples. Oh no, I can, so it doesn't do lower holdings. Alright. It's a little awkward. Alright, well whatever. That's fine. I guess, yeah, because you can't open it on this screen, so yeah, it can't do lower holdings. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I forgot. We were doing stuff in my nomadic capital, and I completely forgot. Was it this thing I was upgrading? Yes. We'll upgrade that while we're here. It gives us supply capacity, which is quite nice. Enemy allies joined war. Wait, is this not... Are you not my vassal? You are. Okay. Go beat him up. Right. New land we have to give away. This is... this land, so I'm going to give it to you. And I'm going to grant you all of that. Wonderful. Monul. This is here. I'm going to grant that to this person. Because I think we have no land in it. Yep. Assuming you must be Dazul. No, you're Bumthang, which is my vassal's title. So I will grant you that land. Cool. Then Dazul is this one. Ah, okay. So I'll give it away. And I'll grant you the Duchy of Dazul. Wonderful. Am I over on duchies? Duchies. Nope. Okay, so you're now heading there. Beat him up. Amdo we need to go to at some point. That's fine. Are you a new person? Nope. You looked new, so I assumed you were. Okay. That's all fine. Right, we'll work out what we're doing with that in a minute. Let's now go over this way. So you're heading to Valencia. Yep. You are on the boat somewhere. Yep. And then this army over here is now just sitting here doing nothing. So you're going to head in there. Right, let's go. Wonderful. We inherited some lands. Alright, so I'm going to give that away to you. And then I'm going to give you the land, which should be down here somewhere. I think it's this land. Yeah. Wonderful. Cool. All seems good to me. Oh, I still hold a bit of land? No, I don't. Okay, it was just taking a second to recalculate. That's all fine. Oh, merge those armies together. I don't need this army. Okay. Well, it doesn't care whether I need it or not. My son came of age, which is why we no longer have a wet nurse. He is a wise man and an astute intellectual. He is going to marry you. Or somebody on this list. You're going to marry this person. Right. You're my vassal? Perfect. Wonderful. Seems good to me. Right. Clear that out. Just give him somebody to marry who matches my pre-made criteria. Right. Yes, I really do want to disband this army. It's kind of annoying me that we can't disband it. Or at least set it to disband or something. But I know that's just the way it works. Right. Accepted the marriage proposal. We're in a lot less wars now. There might be people who are willing to just give up. There's something to think about. Right. Disband. Clear that out. Oh, I inherited another thing. Okay. Clermont. Which I still don't need. I'm going to raise that, in fact. Just to tell the people off for building in it. It's part of this duchy, which I haven't created. I guess I'm going to create the duchy. And I'm going to grant it to Noyon French. There we go. Wonderful. Seems good to me. Right, clear that out. Clear those out. Where are we? You're still making your way up there. That's fine. First army has arrived at Valencia. Valencia. Submission or ruin? Looks like it's going to be ruin again. You're going to head in... Actually, you have to head in here first. Yeah, you're going to head in here. This army is going to make its way to Walloon. And the other ones are still on the boats. Nice. Valencia will drown in bloods. Okay. Sounds good to me. Now we're sieging. The enemy has hired a holy order. Let traitor be known to all. We have 3 sieges happening at once. That's what we'd like to see. Weapon storage finished. I saw that one. Let's upgrade that again. Cool. We captured a valuable prisoner in this war. Right, cool. That's war that didn't get us any land because it was for land we already held. You have to head up to Amdo now. Wait, you're independent? Oh, you're Karnata. Oh. Alright, that's acceptable, I suppose. How bad is this disease? It broke out a year ago. Yeah, it doesn't look that bad. You're going to head up there, and then we'll get... Did I click too far? Nope. Alright, and then we'll get them afterwards. You're going down to their capital. No, I'd like you to take the route that doesn't take attrition. Don't know why the AI is like, ah, yes, it's slightly quicker, but it takes attrition. It takes like a ton of attrition. But I will go to another county, then go to the one you want me to go to. It's like, no, I told you to go there because otherwise you would take attrition. Right, head in here. Oh, they're already retreating. That's not a good place for their army to be. Right. Siege this. Hopefully I can catch their army here. I can. Perfect. Catch them and then we'll spin around to their capital. Well, to the rest of their capital, I guess. Right, we've taken their capital here. You're going to head in this way and then we'll be at their armies. You're fighting someone. That's fine. That's exactly what we want you to do. You're now going to head down there and in here. Yeah, you'll still catch them. That's good. You're almost off the boats. So let's land you here. You want to just give in? Nope. Alright, well, demand siege equipment and send you here. Send you here. Wonderful. Clear those out. Means I have an army sitting doing nothing, which I do. Defeat their armies. Right, they're going to get extremely beaten up here. Lovely. You're currently just sitting here doing nothing. That's because we're about to attack Amdo, which is in a little bit of a disease area, but hopefully not for like ever. Could, I guess, unassign people from this, but I guess it's only year. I only have 5 knights in the army, so. Amdo. You could just give in. There's a 15% chance they're just like, actually, this is just a huge pain. I do like how we have 99 due to our military strength, max 20. It is actually giving us 99, I believe, from previously looking at things like that. If it says whatever number it will give you. I think they said no. Oh wait, no, that might be to her. The other one? No, they also said no. Right, cool. You're landing. We have now won our war against Poland. You'll love to see it. Let's enforce our demands. Now taking Poland. Great, so we can grant a whole bunch of vassals to the rightful liege now. Due to doing that. There we go. So that's very, very good there. Then we're going to clear this out. Then we're going to go in here and we're going to get rid of some of these house banners that we don't need anymore. Right, clear that. Clear that. Back into this place. Scroll down until we find one that sounds like it's in Poland. Then we'll raise them. Right, this one. Raise it. Lubin. Raise it. Raise it. Clear these out. Any cities? Probably. Oh, there's a temple, but I can't raise it. Okay, cool. So now we want to split. Well, you're going to start making your way up to Denmark. And then we're going to split this. And then we're going to go here. Give away Krakow, which is in Lesser Poland as a duchy. So let's give that one away. Wow, as is pretty much everything else. And then the other duchy is here. Perfect. Willun. And then we'll grant that one away. I'm assuming that's the other duchy we hold. It is. Perfect. That was really easy to give away a huge amount of land. Love to see it. Right. So that's good. Also, our name is now massive, which matters quite a lot. That's really the whole point of this. If the name isn't massive, doesn't... Like, did you do anything? Right. Let's merge those armies together. You're now sieging over there. You need to head into Amdo. There is a little disease, but, you know, it's a price I'm willing to pay. You're sieging their capital. That'll get us Aragon. And you're going to Denmark. Perfect. I think that's it. Yeah, that works perfectly. Oh, Sweden. Thank you. Why am I thanking Sweden? Because they took this bit of land. I was thinking, oh, we're going to have to make our way back over there to get it. No, Sweden just got it for us. I really appreciate that, Sweden. That's very good. Oh, also, are we close enough to Ireland yet? No? Realm is remote. If Realm wasn't remote, they would say yes with plus 198%. Cool. So the moment we get Norway, they're got. So they're got with Norway. Yeah, this is good. This is all good. Cool. Anyway, I think I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.